What's up, everybody? Crazy Gamer 12 here, and welcome to a highly anticipated video that I'm very excited to make. So, basically, if you guys didn't see my previous update video that I uploaded, I think a couple days ago, I said I was going to do a house tour of the new house that my parents just bought and that we're about to move into. So I'm currently on my way there right now. So I'm very, very excited to go, and I can't wait to show you guys. It's not that far from where we currently live. It's not that far at all. It's actually about 15 minutes, give or take, from where we live. So very excited, and yeah, I definitely can't wait to show you guys what's in this house and all the stuff that I plan to do. So yeah, I will see you guys when I get there. All right, so now I'm at the house right now. I just pulled into the driveway, so yeah, so let's take a look. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is our new house. Here's the front here. Here, I'll go to the end of the driveway so you guys could see. You guys could get a good look of the front. So it's a very nice yard. First of all, the yard is actually full. It's not patchy like it is at our current house. So that's great. So that means mowing the lawn will definitely be a lot easier. Here's this side. And obviously we got gates over there. That's our trash bins are kept there. So yeah, so here's the front. We got some hedges over here. We got a big tree right here. A couple of these, we're definitely gonna do some work with some of these because we're gonna trim them, because as you guys could probably see, the branches come way too close to the roof, and obviously if we have bad weather, the last thing we want is for this thing to impale our roof or do damage to it. So at some point we're definitely going to chop these down, or have someone chop these down for us. I also am going to get on the roof and get that pollen off of the roof there. So we'll definitely do something there. Here's the front. So here's the front door. D'Angelo home. Got these lights. We got one of these here, and then two of them right here near the garage door. Yeah. So here's our front door. Let's go inside. Let's take a look. It's a little dark in here, I apologize, but there's not a lot of lighting in here. But here's the foyer, or the entrance rather. That door's to the garage, and we'll go in there in a sec. We have one of these little bevel glass light fixtures in here. One of these. This is definitely something from the 90s, because this house was built in 1996. So it's pretty cool. I'll keep that on just so we can actually see around here. We got a little alcove right here. I don't know what we're gonna put here, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. And there's a light right there for it, which is pretty cool. And here is the garage. With this, basically, so I will say this. In the future, with this garage, we will eventually turn it into a spot that, you know, maybe we could put my drum equipment in, like all my music equipment in, and all kinds of stuff, and make this maybe an actual hangout space, maybe. because we're not going to put our cars in here. We've never used our garage to put our cars in. We've always used it for storage or something. But anyways, but if we do use this as a hangout spot, one thing I'm gonna try to convince my parents to let me do is to pigtail from this light to about somewhere there, like somewhere right there, and put my Hunter Pavilion and white and brass ceiling fan here. Again, I don't know if that happens. It's probably not going to be for a long time because, you know, it's definitely, you know, we would have to convert that. This spot would have to be a spot that we'd be in a lot. We'd have to be in the garage a lot for that to make sense. But yeah, you got those singular light right near the garage track. There's the attic space, or the attic door right there. And this light right here above the workbench, which is where all my tools and stuff reside. But yeah, I'll plug that in for you so you can see it. Here we go. It's an LED fixture. It's not on a wall switch. It just plugs right into there. So yeah, but it provides a nice amount of light for this spot. So it's definitely useful to have. And then this switch actually does the lights outside the garage door on the outside. And then obviously this light is on a motion sensor. So it actually just comes on whenever you open the door, which is pretty cool. And when it comes to, what the hell's it called? When it comes to motion sensor switches, that's actually a pretty common theme in this house, believe it or not. So, so here's our dining room, or what's going to be our dining room. And again, sorry about the echo, but you know. Anyways, so this is our dining room. The table is obviously going to go right here. And probably put some other things in here, like the little bar or whatever. Got a little light fixture there, which is controlled by this switch right here. And it's kind of a dimmer. So this is actually a dimmer switch. We're probably gonna replace this light with something. I'm not sure. But yeah, so there's that. So it just turns off. Over here is our living room. So we have, you know, obviously the windows. I'm not exactly sure how this works. There we go. Here's some. Can get some more daylight in here. That'd probably help with the light output. Yeah, so this is definitely old school blinds. I can't remember. Here it is. It's actually pretty cool the way they open like that. Here we go, yeah. Now we have some more natural light in here. But yeah, so this is our living room here. There's a fireplace right there. We've mainly been using these outdoor chairs as places to sit anytime we've come in here. We also have a ceiling fan there. This one is, there's a couple, so ceiling fan wise, I will tell you guys as I go into this, and to go into each room as to what's gonna stay and what will be replaced. This fan is gonna stay. I actually really like this one. It's a Hunter Oakland ceiling fan. And I'll also make videos of all these fans for my second channel. That if you guys follow my ceiling fan channel, you'll see the individual videos of each of these fans. So yeah. So so there's a couple switches here. This switch on the right does the light on the fan itself. The one in the middle does the fan, and then the one on the left does the can light above the mantle right there. Yeah, this switch does the fan. I'll turn it on for you. Just so you can see that. I think it's on high. It's actually pretty powerful. Looks to be pretty powerful. Blows a good amount of air, so. Yeah, this one's gonna stay. I actually really like this one. I'll turn the fan off, turn everything off. Here's the breakfast nook. The breakfast nook, this is where the breakfast table would go. We got a little chandelier right here. Turn that on for you. Got a couple LED bulbs and then 3 incandescent lights. So, yeah. It's pretty nice though. It's a nice fixture. But yeah, so this is the breakfast nook. Yeah, so it's very nice. And this is probably where a breakfast table would go. So, in here is my mom and dad, or it's going to be the master master bedroom. It's in the back of the house. Got some more windows there. Got a fan in here too. Ironically enough, this is the ceiling fan in my sister's room in our current house. This is the same exact ceiling fan actually. A Harbor Breeze Carrituck River. So it's kind of funny that there's another one of these in our new house. Yeah, so I'll turn that on for you real quick. Yeah, so. But yeah, it's really nice though. This is a nice sized bedroom for sure. Here's the master bathroom. Turn on these lights so you guys can see. You got a little vanity here. Obviously you got these bathroom fixtures above the sink, above the each mirror. So it's a good amount of light actually. Bathtub, shower stall. In here is where the toilet resides. So, and then here is the master closet. I got a couple of things in here, but yeah, there's not too much in here, but yeah, really nice. Good, decently sized closet. And that switch obviously does the exhaust fan. Actually, no. That does that light. I didn't even know there was a light. I didn't even see that before. That's funny. Anyways. So the funny thing is about the way this fan is controlled, it's all on this one switch. This switch doesn't do anything. So but I think if we were to rewire this, this switch would probably be like the fan or something, and this would be only the light. Because it has 2 switches just for that. But we'll turn that off. Here's the kitchen. We have nice deep kitchen sink here. Nice oak cabinets in here. I love the material of the countertops. The fridge is going to go there. We just don't have it yet. But the dishwasher's there, oven and stove, cooktop, and microwave and all that good stuff. And then here is the pantry. I'll turn that on. Or there's a switch. Oh yeah, it's motion detected. I forgot. Motion switch right there. So that's really convenient actually. Because one thing I do is I always forget to turn that off in our current house. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. So, yeah. Here's the hallway. Flip this and turn the light on. So before we go there, so then here is the, again, motion sensor switch in the laundry room. Washer and dryer is going to go there. We just don't have it yet. We have an ironing board in here in case we ever want to iron our clothes, which is really nice. Shelves everywhere. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So here is the hallway in here. This is going to be my sister's bedroom. So yeah, I mean, it's not huge, but doesn't need to be. We don't need our rooms to be that big. It's about the size of my current room. But yeah, so it's really nice. And here's the closet right here. Again, same size as probably my current closet, but yeah. So, and then there's no fan in here, but don't worry, I'm gonna put a fan in here. So I actually have a fan that I'm gonna put in here, and it is a Hunter Hawthorne ceiling fan in white that I'm gonna put in here. And it's one of those 2 Hunters that I got from Habitat. So I'm definitely looking forward to I'm gonna put that in here to replace that light. And I'm gonna replace this dimmer switch with a regular switch, just like these. Here's another switch for the hallway light. Here's the bathroom. Here's the secondary bathroom. Here's the mirror, and there's some lights over there. Sink. And then what's cool about this bathroom is the toilet and the shower and the bathtub are in a separate room. So it's really nice. Unfortunately, one thing I have noticed is that there are no exhaust fans in this bathroom, which kind of sucks. But maybe that's something that we, get done in the future. Oh, there's also some hooks right here for some towels. Yeah, nice. Also, me and my sister have our own linen closets. There's a bunch of paint in this one for some reason, but that one is empty. And here is where my room is going to be. This is my new bedroom. So this is at the front of the house. So obviously I have a wall-sized window here, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, there's the front of our house here. And yeah, here's my room. So there is a ceiling fan in here, but I am not planning on keeping this here. I'll turn the switch on for you. But yeah, so the main reason I'm going to replace this, for one, it's not big enough for this room, not even close to big enough. 2, because it's a hugger, it's really close to the ceiling, and it doesn't move all that much air. So definitely going to replace this. I'm going to put my Casablanca Concentra in here. So I'm really looking forward to installing that in here for sure. So, but you'll see a separate video of this fan on my second channel though before it's removed. Excuse me. My voice just cracked. You'll see a video of this fan on my second channel before I replace it. So don't you worry about that. Anyways, yes. Turn all this off. Okay. So now we'll go to the back. Let me put my shoes on. In here, and those are just for my dog to ring the bells so whenever she needs to use the bathroom. But anyways, this is our sunroom. We actually have a sunroom in this house with 2 sliding doors. We have 2 Harbor Breeze Centervilles in here. Here, I'll flip the flip the switch, turn it on, turn them on. But yeah, so so the one thing about these two fans, it is possible that they might get replaced. It's not a definite thing yet, but my dad is not really a huge fan of these fans because of the fact that they're brushed nickel. He would rather put something that's in white in this room. However, if I replace these, it's not going to be for a while. It won't be for like maybe a few months. But the one thing, I do have to do something with this one because as you could probably see, I don't know how good you can see it, but because the light is on, but I don't know if you can see, but the blade aren't, but the fan is not mounted, it's mounted crookedly. It's not level. So I can't run the fan on a higher speed than it's on right now because it will clank. If it wobbles, it will clank against the motor housing. And obviously we don't want that. So that's something I'm gonna fix with this one. This one is fine. This one, it wobbles, but not too bad. I think this one's on medium and this one's on low. But whenever I get this fan, working, whenever I, level this fan out, I'll make a separate video of these two fans for sure. Turn the switch off. Anyways, now to the backyard. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a freaking pool in our backyard. How sick is that? It is a nice in-ground pool. Something I've been really excited to have. We've never had a pool in our backyard ever in my entire life. In Connecticut, in our current house, never had one. So this is pretty sick. It's pretty big actually. And currently the water pump is on, so all the jets are going just to keep the pool, the water circulating and stuff. Unfortunately, with the pool, there are a couple things. Well, first of all, we're gonna fix this. Needs to be fixed. This little stone here, but you see the light down there. Unfortunately, the bulb doesn't work. In fact, there's a switch right over here that's supposed to turn it on, but it doesn't turn it on because the bulb is bad. It needs to be replaced. But what we're going to do is we're going to get one of those LED, multicolor bulbs and put it in there. And basically whenever you flip the switch, a different color will turn on, which is pretty cool. Right there is a fountain right there. There's a fountain that comes through those stones. And there's another fountain, another waterfall. Or that's the waterfall. This is the fountain right here, right there. If you turn that, there's a couple levers over here you can use. You can turn them on with. And the pump is right over here, and everything that controls it is over here. This here is a storage shed. This is where all the lawn equipment and pool equipment is going to be stored. It's going to be all kept in here. So it's nice that we have this to store all the stuff in. That's the vacuum for the pool. So that's pretty cool. Actually, no, that's the old one. This is the new one right here. I don't know why that. So that one is actually the original one from whenever this pool was built or whatever. For some reason, the previous owners decided to keep it. I don't know why, but we're probably gonna get rid of it. So, yeah. Pretty nice. And this swing set we're probably gonna get rid of just because it's not in the greatest condition, and also because we don't have any young children living in this house, so there's no sense in having this. And eventually we want to turn this into a spot where we could put a fire pit. So. And it's possible that eventually we're gonna, so what this is actually plastic, rubber, recyclable rubber that they put down here, kind of like instead of mulch, they put this here instead. But my parents eventually, when we can afford it, obviously, is we're going to replace this with some replace it with some of the with like actual cement, like smooth cement, and then we were going to put the fire pit in this spot here. So, and if you're wondering what this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is my dad's office. It's separate from the house because, which is kind of funny, but yeah. So this is going to be my dad's office. There's a TV mount here, which, by the way, there's a lot of TV mounts in our house. So some of them we may use, some of them we won't. I don't know. But it's got AC in it, so that's good. There's no fan in here, and there probably won't ever be a fan in here, but I would love to put a fan in the middle right here and just run another circuit for it. If this were my house, if I was the owner of this house, I would definitely put something here, and maybe have someone come and wire it for me. But you know, it is what it is. Not worried about that right now. You know. But anyways, don't know what this switch does. Doesn't really do anything. But these two, so basically there's two switches, there's two dimmers here. One does half of the lights, and the other one does these two, which is kind of cool. I guess if you only want 2 lights on, you don't want all 4 on, you have that decision if you want, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Over here are the 2 side yards. There's not really much to say about the side yards, but about the sides of the house. But on this side of the house, there isn't really anything. I mean, we have some pool equipment here. We have the net to get the surface stuff that floats on the surface of the pool. So, yeah. Yeah, not really much on this side. On the other side, where the metal gate is, that is where the AC unit resides. It's on this side of the house, right over here. Right over there. As you can see, we have a lot of string lights here, which there is a cord that if you run an extension cord and plug it into an outlet, you can turn these on. They're not on a wall switch or anything. They're not plugged in, actually. So, but yeah. And there's our chimney there from where the fireplace is. But yeah, guys, that is our new house, guys. I still can't believe that we're about to live in this place. Where this is gonna be our house. This pool is ours. It's going to be ours. For the first time ever, we are going to own an in-ground pool, guys. Do you know how crazy this is? I've been waiting for this moment for my entire life, and now we're finally going to have one. I'm very, very excited. So, definitely one of these days when it, is actually nice out, because it's been raining a lot these past couple of weeks, or past couple of days, and it's going to continue to rain. So, whenever it's actually like really, really nice out, I'm definitely going to come here and chill in the pool for sure. But yeah, I'll also turn I'll see if I can turn the fountain and stuff on for you guys so you can see that. It's really hard to open this gate, but I don't know how to turn them on. But anyways, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you guys next. Take care of yourselves, and again, there will be a lot more updates coming in the future with this house. and with anything else in my life. So thank you guys for watching. Here, I'll go away so you can actually hear me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.